everybody, and welcome to the channel. So the Su-17M2, I want to give my first impressions about this plane. I've been messing around with it a little bit. I'll put the stat card up here so you can take a look at it, but this plane is a beast. I know it's primarily a fighter bomber, but I've been using it primarily as a fighter in Air RB. I really like using it in Air RB. The capabilities inherent in the airframe make it fun. It isn't necessarily meta-defining. It's big and heavy, but it's still maneuverable enough because of the variable geometry wings and, like I said, that tremendous engine power. I mean, I've been able to run down or outrun F4s, F-104s, and even F4s from time to time. And that's your primary weapon here, speed and distance. Being able to choose when and where you want to fight is pretty good to have that ability with this plane. So let's talk about a few highlights. You don't have chaffs or flares. You don't have a radar for acquisition of targets. But you do have a radar warning receiver, which is great for situational awareness. You almost don't need flares, in my opinion, if you can use your RWR optimally. You have 4 R60s, great missiles to reach out and touch the enemy. Use them and then get out of dodge, though. Sticking around makes you a priority target because people perceive that you and your big plane are a pretty easy kill. The speed you have at low altitude can allow you to get into places, especially with using the air spawn. It allows you to get into places where you can surprise the enemy team. I mean, you can sometimes even get them if you flank around as they're still climbing to altitude and you just come in from the side. So with that air spawn, though, like I was saying, you get one, but it kind of can get you in trouble. What I've been doing is if I take the air spawn, I'll look around and see what other people have used the air spawn, and if it's just me, I may circle back, and just do a loop, and then push forward with the rest of my team, or I may just extend my flank if it's just me, and just wait for the main body to meet up with the enemy, because it's a trap, really. The air spawn, people go, wow, I got the air spawn, and then they just charge in and get killed. So watch out for that. So let's talk about what you can expect playing this jet day to day when we're talking about matches. So up tiers and down tiers. I'll go up tiers first. You're going to see up tiers a lot. As a 10.3, you're just going to see 10.7 a lot. The advice I would give you is to stay low. F4s are the bane of your existence because they have those Sparrow missiles, and climbing is pretty much just certain death for you. You'll be able to see them lock you up on the RWR, but if you don't act swiftly, you're going to get shot down. And like I said, you don't have chaff. There are a lot of other planes in your BR range, so the up tiers haven't really been that bad. Down tiers are really fun. Just look for any enemies that may be carrying Sparrows, but if you're in a down tier and nobody has Sparrows, I climb up high and then I just boom and zoom all day. But that's pretty much the exception. Mostly you're going to see up tiers in this plane. Now moving on to ground RB, I haven't played it much in ground RB, but the one match I did, I had a lot of fun. As long as enemy AA is suppressed, you're going to have a good time. What I like most about it in ground RB, is I love being able to kill the enemy G91s and still have a pretty viable bomb load. So I'm carrying a pretty good bomb load. I got 4 R60s, and it's just fun all day with that. One point I forgot to make when I was talking about Air RB, though, was that I haven't experimented with just using the normal spawn, just taking off from the runway, but I plan on experimenting with that. So maybe if you're working your way and grinding your way towards this plane and you get in it, your experience just using the regular spawn, maybe it'll be a better one than what I'm having right now. I'd like some opinions from you guys in chat on what you prefer and what works best for you. So on the grind, though, as I was grinding my way through this plane, I do have to warn that it was kind of painful playing it stock, because really all you have is your guns at first, and you really don't have much to contribute. Unfortunately, I ended up using a little bit of GE to get through the worst parts of it, but it's up to you on how you wanna I guess spend your time. If you love the grind, and I would say go for it. But for me, it was just a little bit too much to bear. Another thing to consider if you are looking at grinding the Su-17 is that we are currently in the middle of a sale. If you're listening to or watching this video May 2nd, we are in the May sale. It started April 30th and will run through May 10th. The sales, the 30% off sales on Russia start on May 6th, however. So if you are anywhere close to maybe the Su-7, Su-7 BKL, you'll be able to purchase those vehicles for 30% off. I don't think the Su-17M2 is on sale though, because it's a pretty new vehicle. I could be wrong, but I didn't think that one was actually discounted. But everything before it, definitely discounted. So overall, I would say my experience with the Su-17 has been pretty fun. It's a competitive plane. In my opinion, although I've heard it from others, it's not overpowered, in my opinion. I think 10.3 is a good fit for this plane. I don't think it needs to go up to 10.7, nor do I think it definitely should not go down. It's a very flexible plane in the amount of rolls that it can handle. It's pretty fluent to go from bombing something to shooting someone down with your R-60s. It is a support fighter through and through. It's a fighter bomber, but it doesn't make you feel constrained or limited like you would flying maybe another support fighter. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but a lot of the other planes that are support fighters, they just don't really feel, they don't make you feel powerful like the Su-17 does. You can make bold plays with this, with the Su-17, especially when the opportunity presents. You have the engine power, you have the firepower, the 30mm guns on the plane are great, but you just have all the tools to, if you see an opening, just get in there and seize the opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and close out here, but just thank you if you've made it this far into the video. Always appreciated. Please like and subscribe if what you've seen here is something that is interesting to you. It always helps the channel out. I'll go ahead and let the rest of the video play out here. Su-17 in the ground RB. I end up breaking a wing here, but you know, that's my own fault. I'm a noob. Alright guys, thank you, and I'll see you in a future video.